My name is Mike, and this is my aha moment. In my case, it was one of those uh-oh moments as well as an aha moment. My moment involves being very unprepared for an adoption. Our son Sam was adopted back in 1994. He spent the first couple of weeks of his life as a premature baby down at the neonatal unit here in Nebraska. And my wife and I found out in the hospital just how unprepared we were for adoption. This is a private adoption, and one of the things about a private adoption is you're not going through the services and everything, so you really don't get an opportunity to have that home study and hire a lawyer to make sure that all the paperwork gets filled out okay. Well, we found out in the hospital that before we could take him home, A, we had to have a lawyer to sign some papers for us, and B, we had to have a home study. Thankfully, Luther and Family Services was able to give us a home study on short notice so that we could take Samuel home. The aha moment coming out of this was realizing I'm a parent. We have to be more responsible. We have to do our study and research on these things before we even think about doing them. In our case, if things would have turned out wrong, Samuel would have ended up in foster care for who knows how long, and we would have missed the opportunity of having those early months of his life to bond. And in the case of adoption, bonding is just so much more important. In our case, we were able to get him home and start the bonding process as soon as he left the hospital. Be prepared. As a parent, you're never going to know exactly what you're getting into because every child is different. After we had Samuel, we didn't think we could have children. We have a David, a brother to go with Samuel, and lo and behold, another 7 years later, we have a little girl as well, so our family is complete. Samuel, our wanted boy, and David and Josie, who we had biologically. Our premature Samuel is now a 6'1" boy, and he's perfectly healthy. He's 15 years old now, and I couldn't be prouder of him.